everyone, my name's Susie and today let's go to debate topic together. Well, today's debate topic is kind of unusual and very unique. So today is the special topic is should we replace exams with projects instead? So I think that we should replace them actually. So here's my reasons why I think we should replace the projects here. So here we go. It's that first of all, it's that let's just imagine when it's almost exam time, you feel stressed, you feel worried that you might not do good, you might get a low score. So actually, if you do a project, you could prevent anxiety, of course. Anxiety comes when you are nervous or scared about something like that, like an exam time or maybe preparing for an exam. You're worried like, I can't remember this, or maybe I can't do this like that, probably like that. Okay, so secondly, that it already prevents anxiety. That means that you'll feel much calmer, much better, like a normal day at school. Teachers would just warn us that there's going to be a project in the final exam like that. Thirdly, so when a project comes, we don't work like separately one, but we work in groups, maybe groups of 5 like that. So if we do groups of 5, we might have someone to make the presentation, one to talk, one to give the presentation, one to fix it, one to make the scripts like that, one to help us each other like that. So everyone has a role in the group, and that might make you feel like you're important, and you may not feel anxiety anymore. Fourthly, is that not all people like exams, of course. Now projects are much more better, because we get to boost our creativity and boost our confidence when we talk in front of people. So when we give presentations, we'll have to stand in front of all of our friends. You feel nervous at first, but you have to calm down. But if you have confidence already, that will be great. And also, you will get a high score because we have to do the project, and we do the project on time. Outstanding performance in our regular classes, you have a straight A's immediately, and that will help our creativity. So each group will have a different activity and different ideas. Each of them are different, and none of them are the same. So teachers will love to hear other kinds of compliments, or maybe other kinds of ideas, because that means that they see that what's wrong and they're learning it. Some teachers keep saying that if you see something wrong, just ask me. If you don't understand something, just ask me. Teachers really love that thing. So you should practice being like that. And the project is the best way for you to help. So in conclusion, I think exams should replace, projects should replace exams, because it boosts our creativity, boosts our confidence, and also help us get good grades and feel more confident, more proud of ourselves when we're holding a certificate of awards on our hands. So what do you think? First speech, but I have another opinion with you, but I think that it's totally wrong to replace exams with projects. So a project means like a group work who we could divide it and do some little works together with roots that are a part of the project. But do you think that exams are much better if they're on paper? And they're on paper, it's a quicker way quicker than a project. Teachers could just see which one's correct, add them up, and then your score will be there. And also, there are many types. So projects, there are so many chances that they could cheat, right? They could cheat a lot of times, which teachers don't know because they're not in their homes, right? So if exams are held on paper, it will be much easier to see into the teachers and examiners on how to mark the grades of the students or grade them correctly. And also, you have a correct score, not like the imaginary score of the project, right? Secondly is that projects. That means that projects, if we replace exam, that means that like in the midterm exam, when you replace it like that, it will not be good because lots of people bring their projects home. After that, they just put it there as our parents, or as their friends, or as even ChatGPT or AI to help them do it while they just relax and watch them do the rest. Or maybe they could cheat on something like asking ChatGPT to make a script for them to read when the presentation comes, and they just print it, remember it, and they just say it out into the class. So if everyone was like this, they would get straight A's already and they don't even need to go to school anymore, right? Thirdly is that sometimes a group project could be unfair because lots of teachers divide the groups and tell them to divide the jobs equally each other. Like 3 persons in one team, like that. They had to divide equally. Who's going to be in the presentation speech, who's going to make the slides, and who's going to write the scripts, right? Fourthly, is that projects. If you want to replace exams with projects, you have to do it this way. So every day there's so many school years and there's always midterm and the end terms of exams. So if you want to complete the project, teachers should not give the students a week or 2 weeks to complete the project and submit it to the teacher, but you have to do it while studying along the way. What you study, you put it together. Every day you keep putting in pieces together every day. So you have a big project, and when exams turn comes around, teachers will just remind us about our project so we will remember it to finish the final moment. After that, there's no way we could cheat about that, right? No way at all. But in the school year, if we don't know something, you can ask the teacher for help. And like that, you will have a perfect project. If you want like that, there's no teaching. There's no cheating, so the teacher will believe us. No cheating first, and no using AI as a helper. No parents, no friends there to help. Only a teacher to watch you closely. So you have to do it with your group. When it's project time, just get together. Listen to the teacher explain, put the pieces together, do the things, write the lessons down, and after that, when the exams turn comes, do it. So, but a project, sometimes the students, I said, use it to boost their competence, but I don't think they will boost any because there are 3 students, but only one of them goes on a speech. So if they want to replace it like that, they should have all 3 of them going up to speech like that, correct? So that's the way to do it, or just do it the exam. It's quicker, easier, and a simple way for teacher to grade us, have a correct score, and have a good score, a bad score. That's based on the teacher, of course. Now, thank you for your lovely speech, and now I would like to ask you a question and offer you a question. So in exams, there are some of facts that we cannot narrate it all. Like for example, geography. We can't narrate it all, so how can we express it on an exam on a paper? Thank you for your question, my friend. And now I would like to answer it for all of you to hear. She asked me that if in an exam in paper, there's so many ideas for us to write in, but I think that if we do it like that, I don't say that all of the subjects have to be on paper, but it's like some subjects could be on paper, well some cannot, like that, kind of like that. Well, I know that the informations are all a lot in the world, and we can never learn all of them at all correctly. But sometimes, like geography, we can still do it because just memorize it and circle it. It's normal. We don't have to draw a map of a world or draw a globe that goes spinning around that we know which one or which thing to do. But also a project will be a good idea. But exams paper, we just need to tick them, right? It's much better and quicker than just drawing a huge map. How could you draw all over the world? Ask your question, my friend. So, do you think that the teachers will grade them wrong because a project we don't know who did it, so the teacher might grade them wrong? So what do you think? Good question, and now I would like to reply it for everyone to hear. So she asked that there's so many projects and they're all very good. How can a teacher grade them, right? So here's the thing. So not every student could do great like that. Some presentations are like, some people only do it, but it doesn't count as the presentation. So the points that the teacher will give is that first, the presentation speech. Second, the teamwork. If just one person work, that means that it will be a F. You'll fail. Thirdly, is that seeing how you do it and how many days does it take for you to finish. 4 is that how you get along with each other, or not like do you do your work equally like that. And 5 is that teachers will have to see how to watch you every day at school to see how you behave. And you have good grades or maybe good manners. Everything is fantastic. That means that everyone got it. And the teacher has something that's called a rubric, which is like a place where all of the things that has been needs to be ticked. But if the things are crossed, that means that you didn't ace it. And that means that you'll get a lower score than the normal average, right? So that will be much fairer than just listening to everyone and giving them all straight A's.